love Capricorn. This is Sagittarius, you seeker here, and I'm here with your general reading for February 20th until. Okay, like I tell everybody else, this could have happened, will happen, is happening, or won't happen if it doesn't resonate with you. Everybody moves at a different pace in their lives, even though we do mark these by month. You know, some people, things don't happen until, okay? And some people, this has already happened to them like a long time ago. Okay, so this is just a general energy. Also, I do both cusp and regular readings, but I have everything in a playlist. Everything is the way it is supposed to be. So if you're not a cusp, just go to the regular readings in my playlist, and if you are a cusp, you get to go to wherever you want to go. Alright, simple as that. So what I'm going to do is get the topic of discussion from angels, then we'll go more into depth about what is going on, Capricorns. Capricorns. You can't see that, huh? Oh, well. Alright, let's see. We got the strength. We got lovers. Alright. Already two majors here, Capricorns. Saturn has entered you. Now it's time for a little self-reflection. It has left me. I'm a cusp, so I feel like it's still halfway in there somewhere. But, it can leave me alone. Okay, let's see here. Alright, we got the Page of Cups, which could be friendship or some type of love offer or peace offering. Alright, what else do we have here? Good card so far. Can I get 3 more? If not, that's cool too. I'm not going to tell the universe what to do. I had to stop on Sagittarius because I couldn't get any more information out of them, so I had to stop. Test. You got some tests coming. It might be from this love offer that, or this emotional offer that come your way. But I also have the Knight of Pentacles, which has to deal with trust, but it also has to deal with stability, faithfulness, devotion, honesty. Okay? See if I need one more, or see if that's it. I feel like y'all got some decisions to make with the Lover's card. It's about decisions, choices. You know, some of y'all are having to go inside yourself about something, but we'll figure out what it is. We also have the Devil, which is you, Capricorns, but it's also the Angel of Freedom, because the towers is falling down. There's Saturn for your ass. All right, but you know, it is the towers here is the Angel of Enlightenment, so it's all good. Okay. Alright, but behind that I see a little drama. We got the Knight of Swords, which in the angel deck means drama. So we'll see what this whole thing is about. Hopefully, this is a general reading, so it can go from work to self to love. So we'll see what the cards lead us to. And we have the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse deals with somebody who be mentally unstable or has control issues. Most time it's control issues where they want to control everything, alright? And we also have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this could be a relationship, a partner. They're both fire signs here, but they both have manipulative energy and controlling ways. They want things to go their way. Aries, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, they're partnered up together, so I feel like these are two people. All right, come on, Capricorns. Okay, when it comes to strength, what do we need the strength for? What do we need that inner courage to do? Alright. Oh God. I can't tell that long of a story here. Let's see, Capricorns. Alright. We got 8 of Wands, which deals with communication, and this could be you as the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody needs to communicate somewhere. I feel like somebody's trying to get the strength to come out of hiding. You could be living with a Virgo, but coming out of hiding from a situation. And we don't know what the situation is yet because this is a general reading, so we'll keep going. But either you're dealing with another Earth energy or somebody has Earth in their chart, but it's coming out of hiding, going to communicate with somebody. Okay? Because the Harmony reverse is like recovering, coming out of isolation. So you're stepping out, but you got to get the courage to do so. So I'm not sure what this is about. I remember like in the love reading, it had to do with people having heart-to-heart conversations. So this could be something of that nature. Alright, when it comes to the lovers could deal with an actual lover, or it can deal with choices, or commitment. So let's see. Alright, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, but it is somebody who you left or they left you out, or you ended the situation, you ended the commitment, you ended whatever it was, okay? And it looks like you want to find harmony with that situation. Somebody that you dealt with. I feel like with the Sagittarius, it's tied to that. So it could be somebody that you just left and chose somebody else because it has to deal with choices. Maybe you picked another option. Maybe that option seemed more stable to you, okay? But then behind that, I have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords deals with negativity or jealousy or envy, okay, or doing something unfairly. So maybe either you or this other energy felt like it was unfair the way the situation was handled, okay? And this is, for some reason, you need the courage to speak up about this, or be honest about something, or admit that you want to try again with them, or like I have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups could just be a peace offering. Like if something is on your mind really heavy and you just want to release it, and you're just like, I just want to get this off chest, you know, I'm not asking for anything more than that. And this can go vice versa, guys. Remember that. All right. With the Page of Cups, I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which could deal with somebody waiting too long. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles also has to do with reaping what you sow. Okay. So maybe, and it's in reverse, but by that I have the Moon. I'm telling you, somebody has to say something. So if there's something that definitely needs to be said, maybe about some money, or maybe about something that somebody's waiting for. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is like resting. Or maybe somebody just refusing to admit something. You know, they're just gonna lay everything down mentally and not deal with the situation. For some of you, this has to deal with family. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles also has to deal with money, old money, wealth. That's why I seen the Seven of Pentacles there. It's like waiting for something to come after working so hard, and in reverse, it's like it's not gonna come, or there's a delay. But there's a delay because something is hidden. So for some of you, this just has to deal with family and money. Okay, and others just have to deal with a relationship was in the midst of it somehow. Okay, yeah, but behind that I have Justice, so that you could be dealing with the Libra, but the laws look like the laws gonna be involved. If this has to deal with some money, fairness, okay, or it's the Karma card. You know, good karma, bad karma is coming. All right, so with the test we have here with the Five of Wands, let's see what we testing. What's the test here? We have the Six of Wands, but it's in reverse, which is a victory delayed. And that's under test. Universe is test Saturn. No, I feel like this is Saturn. Even though Saturn is back comfortable where it's at, it doesn't mean like you're not gonna go through anything though. You know. I think this is like forgiveness. Like I'm having a lot of that. Either being honest or forgiving a situation. And the test is trying to see, are you gonna do it or not? Okay? Keep going here. And the Moon also has to deal with dreams because we have the Four of Swords by the Moon card. You could be dealing with dreams or even nightmares or vivid dreams or lucid dreams about a situation that's going on with this Seven of Pentacles. Maybe while you're not reaping what you sow, things come out in your dreams, and you really need to pay attention to those. Okay. So some of you guys could be meditating or in a meditative state, trying to figure things out. Okay, but until you make a choice about this test, about how you're gonna, approach it, everything is delayed. Everything. So it's up to you. Alright, with this Knight of Pentacles here, Knight of Pentacles energy, it stands for trust in the angel deck. Let's see. Oh, that card. And we have the Five of Swords. Like I said, somebody is doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Whether they're plotting, scheming, scamming, con artists, taking what's not theirs, hating on somebody else, it's being done. I don't know if it's being done by this Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, and this is why you can't trust them. But then we have the World in reverse. We have the World card, which means there's a change coming. So if you're feeling stuck or stagnant about something, there's a change coming. Or if you feel somebody has taken something from you, you're going to find out. I believe there's going to be clarity. But there's just some decisions with you personally, self-decisions that have to be made. Let's see what we have here with the Devil. The Devil is you, but the Devil is also Angel of Freedom. So you go from courage, you go from the Strength card, the Strength of Courage, to the Devil card of Freedom. So this courageous act that you might do, it just be settling an issue or some conflict or some tension. You'll be able to release yourself from the situation. I feel like that's where you're being tested, Capricorns. Okay. Okay, some of you will be released from a contract, because it's in reverse. Some of you will be released from this. Can be like illusions or dreams or choices, options that were like false. Okay, fake options. Okay, and you will be released. If something is haunting you or something is bothering you, I feel like you will be released and you will come out of that isolation stage. So if you, some of you Capricorns have been in isolation stage because you feel like there's something tying you down where you can't move, you will soon come out of it once you realize the issue and address it. Like, because I know Earth signs, Capricorns, they're like non-confrontational. They're non-confrontational signs. But Saturn's going to make you get up and confront. Okay? And, you know, you guys are very nonchalant and stubborn, and you're stuck in your ways a lot of times, and it's going to bring you out of this. Whether you want it to or not, you're going to have to get out of that. Because when Saturn was dealing with me, I was the total opposite. I was just, you know, everywhere. I was an outside, you know, I was an outsider person. Everybody's my friend. I love everybody. This, and that. I got everything taken away from me just to see how people really are and how people really wasn't for me. I got everything taken away. I had, you know, all this type stuff, and I was very vocal and I was very confrontational, you know, and I was very unstable. Like, we don't, you know, Earth signs, they care about money. Like, fire signs, money is cool, but we like what we buy with money. It ain't the money, it's like what we bought with it. You know, at the time we really wanted it. You know, the fucking fire signs like me, I would give last to somebody. And you know, Earth signs, they're not really willing to give their last to anybody. You know, they'll look at their bank account and be like, I can give you this much. But me, I was like, I can give you everything that you need. You know, I was different, so I had to be grounded. Okay? And what Saturn's about to do is about to shake you up from that. You feel like you're being grounded. It's like, no, you need to loosen up a little bit. Okay? The things that you want to say, you need to say. The things that you need to express, you need to express. That bottling energy is affecting you in so many ways that you don't know. Okay? So it's about to get you out your comfort zone. Because that's exactly what it did to me. It got me out of comfort zone where I didn't have the choice. Now I'm more stable. Okay? Now I want more stable things to come into life. Because I was everywhere once upon a time. And it's not going to get you everywhere, but it's going to get you out your comfort zone. That's what Saturn is about to do. Alright. Yep, and you're going to have to let go. And you're going to have to release probably some old feelings. You're going to have to release it and let it go. You're going to have to confront somebody, talk it out, say what you got to say. If you're missing somebody, you're going to have to go tell them you miss them. It's about to get you out. And this was a love from the past. Okay, that's why it's in reverse. And then we have the death card. So it's something that was once over, but the world is coming. Which means change and opportunities is coming for you to do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay? And this is not one of those readings where there is an outcome. This is just telling the situation. And Capricorns, whew. But after Saturn leaves, you know, you get blessings, but that could be a couple years, because it was in mine for 2.5 years or whatever. But all this is saying is you're about to be pulled out your comfort zone. Okay? Alright. Oh, yeah. I got a calendar I pointed out to you earlier, and it says something for every sign. And I want to read what it says for my Cappies. Let's see. It says, a war is definitely raging in your life between your instincts calling on you to go for it and your inner control freak. Tell you that you can't throw caution to the wind. Know one thing. The time to move is now. What I just read. And I haven't read this, I only read sign. But what did I just say? Like, those control issues that you have, they about to have to go. You're gonna have to let love in, you're gonna have to let other people in, you're gonna have to I'm just not saying be friendly with everybody, but you're gonna have to start letting in and releasing. So some of y'all gonna be crying, it's gonna be an emotional time, some of y'all gonna break down. I already went through it. It's just gonna be the towers is coming. Okay? That's why we got the towers here, but the towers is coming from the Capricorns, alright? This is not a bad thing, this is a wonderful thing. I'm the best I've ever been in life. I'm the best I have ever been in my life. I used to be an alcoholic. I stopped drinking. I'll drink wine or I'll have like a margarita, but I don't drink like that anymore. I used to drink like a sailor, you know. Messed up car, you spend all this money on alcohol, you know. I used to do all this stuff, you know. dipping and dabbing with different people. You know, I have calmed down all the way. Now I want real love. Now I want real opportunities. Now I want a real career. I didn't care about any of that stuff. And I used to just give when I didn't even have anything to give. And it changed me. This tower, that angel in disguise, it changed me. So it's not nothing bad. Even though it is like, oh, I don't want to change. You're not going to have a choice. But once you do, you're going to be like, oh gosh, I feel so relieved. All right, this is Sagittarius Truth Seeker here. Have a good one, Cat.